welcome to this impromptu live stream. Welcome if you are watching live, welcome if you're watching on the replay. It's a part 2 video, if you will. Last live stream a few days ago, I swatched out the Roman Szmal colours and I didn't finish. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this live stream, just swatching out the earth colours that we have left, the greys, those kind of colours. Just to highlight what we swatched out last time. Hey. Oh, I'm glad that you're here. I'm going to be showing you quickly what we swatched out in part 1, just in case you want to see. And I will be doing like an edited video, if you will. Hold on, let me just hide myself for a second. But yeah, I will be doing like an edited video showcasing the colours close up. But I thought that it would be nice to do the swatching together. At least that way, you know, you get to see the swatching live. Whoops, let me make sure you've got all the colours. But yeah, so in part 1 we went through all of these colours. I thought that I would be able to finish swatching all of them, but I was too chatty to actually manage to do it in one video. But it's okay, because it means that we get to come together again today. Hey Nancy and Kaylin, hey, welcome. And Katarina, welcome. What are you guys doing? Are you painting? Are you swatching? Or are you just hanging out? All of the above are completely fine. And then there's this one as well. So we did do quite a bit of swatching. And it's always nice to see all the colours, because we're kind of saying that, you know, the colours are quite relative. Like I think something is really warm or really cool. And then when I swatch out another colour next to it, the way that I see that first colour completely changes. Like I love these, you know, these 2 rows. I just think they look so satisfying. Look at that misty morning stealing the show as always. And then, hold on. This is from an already edited video that I've done for a while back. I was saying that we're going to do another one. I just need to figure out how exactly to find out what your favorites are. But these are the top 30 Roman Szmal colours as rated by you a few years ago. And I also added a few of my favorites. It was just the colours that were mentioned quite a lot, the colours that were submitted via a Google form. But since then, a lot more colours have joined. So we'll do that together at some point too. MB Fleur, you're in stealth mode. Oh, can you not hear me? Oh, okay, you hit me. Okay, cool. Just checking. Good, I'm glad you can see me. So, starting off with the earth colours, I should actually say... Hold on. Oh, sound is freezing. Maybe try to... refresh the page and come back, because last live stream it was quite bizarre. Some people just had no sound whatsoever, but other people did. Leslie, welcome. It's true, it's like we're on the same schedule. I don't normally pre-wet my Roman Szmal colours. That being said, these are earth colours, and I know that they can sometimes be trickier to re-wet in general. Oh, perfect. Sound is fine. So I'm just going to re-wet them, save ourselves some time, and also save my brushes, ultimately. So... Okay, no, that's good. I'm going to change a few things, because I feel like what worked quite nicely last time was just having you a bit closer, so that you could see the information. Sorry, I hope you don't get dizzy. But just having you as close as possible. I believed, there we go. Oh, it was very close. I believed was actually helping. And let me just, there we go. So you won't see me, but I'm still here, and it will mean that you get to see the colours, which are the most important bits, aren't they? Oh, perfect, Nancy. I'm glad. Yeah, same thing happened last live stream. Some people were having issues with the sound, but as soon as they refreshed, it was completely fine. It's quite bizarre. Okay. I have a weird organization system that I will sort out in the future, but not today. So first color that we have is Venetian Earth Yellow. The thing that I was saying as well in the last live stream is that these swatches on the labels themselves are actually the colors swatched. So I didn't throw them away. I just kind of stuck them down like this because it just meant that actually the colors were already, you know, swatched and nice and ready. Derwood, hey, part 2. Okay, good. Derwood was like keeping me going and keeping me on track in our last live stream because I kept, you know, not knowing where exactly I'd put my colors. So this first, I wonder if I will change my brush maybe to something a bit firmer. We'll see how we go. This first color is Venetian Earth Yellow. Derwood, I hope you're happy because I remember last time I did the swatching of the Roman Szmal colours. I started with my favourites, you know, yellows, greens, blues, purples, and then I didn't finish. And I said, oh, you know, we'll do a part 2. And the part 2 just never happened. So this is the long-awaited part 2 that I promised of the Roman Szmal Earth colours. And then we'll do the greys as well towards the end. Will it be 6 hours? I don't think so. Fair question. I don't think so, only because it's 2 pages, right? So as long as I have some level of self-control and keep it going, then, you know, last time we did 4 pages. So it should be, even 3 hours sounds crazy if I'm being honest, but, you know, it should be quickish. So all of these, this first row that we're doing, these first 4 colours are all going to be PY43. The first one that I did was Venetian Yellow Earth, PY43. It's rated as transparent, which is quite unusual for a PY43. But that makes it quite special because usually they are I would say they're usually like semi-opaque-ish. So to have one that is actually transparent is quite special. This is a bit warmer than that one. They're both rated 8 out of 8 light fastness, as you would expect. Medium staining, medium granulating, although this one is rated as non-granulating, so we'll see how it does. And then semi-transparent as well. Oh, I know. I'm glad that you've got it through in time, Derwood. This is natural sienna light. Then we have gold ochre. This is the one downside of having it so low, that my hands keep hitting it. Just switching palettes. And wetting them, so we'll see. So this is gold ochre, which is PY43 as well, 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, medium granulating, and semi-transparent. So similar rating to the natural sienna light that we just swatched out, but I would say even warmer, like even more leaning towards brown than the ones we've done so far. I do feel like I underutilize earth colours, if I'm being honest. I like using them in my gouache, oddly enough, but when it comes to watercolours, I just don't use them enough. Your favourite, Derwood says, my favourite Roman Szmal PY43 is transparent gold ochre. We'll come to that soon. There's so many, to me it's wild. It's funny because I could swatch out 100 blues and feel like, yeah, that makes sense. Like I have 8 blues normally in each palette. And I think that's completely normal. But then when it comes to earth colours, having multiple, I'm like, oh my gosh. This is yellow ochre. So usually when you get like, you know, the standard palettes in brands and stuff and they have yellow ochres, they are usually PY43, which is the earth pigment, or PY42, which is the synthetic version, or a mixture of the two. This one is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and transparent as well. Then we have titanium brown, which, if I remember correctly, is one of the new ones, isn't it? So I must have it in a separate palette. Not this one. Maybe I'll have to come back to it. I know that I have my colours across quite a few palettes. Oh, here it is. Hey Nadine. Oh, I've made them, that's why. So I made these swatch sheets. I drew the doodles so that as they dry, we can see how opaque or transparent or semi-transparent each colour is. In the past, I used to just draw the doodles using like permanent, pen, like a pen with waterproof ink. But when doing like big swatch, or because I was doing quite a bit of swatching, I then drew them on my iPad and printed them out. This is titanium brown, which is PBR48. Lovely. 8 out of 8 light fastness, which tends to be the case for most earth colours, I would say. PBR48 is a new one for me. Like, it's not, one of those colours that you would get in like a common set. In a common standard set. Is like a special colour. And it is semi-opaque, as you are seeing by my doodle getting obscured. I do still say it's always worth waiting for it to dry completely, because that's when you get a bit of a better idea how it actually performs. Hey Lahofa. Welcome. Louise from Denmark. Welcome. I'm so glad that you've managed to make it live. Oh, Sienna, I hope that you're okay. You're not late at all. We've literally just done the first row, so you're in good time. Yeah, I made it myself. I do have the swatch sheets themselves without like blank, so that you can, not Roman Szmal specific. I have them available for members. So if you're part of my membership and you search in my Ko-fi shop something like Swatch or Doodles, then it will come up. And I actually created that so that you could either use them to create your own doodles if you want, or trace them if you want, or inspiration, or if you want, just print them out and swatch over them. that's all fine as well. This is Veronese Earth Yellow, another PY43. Sorry, have to move it to the side so I don't get my hand in the way. So I made those swatches, and the way that I, normally do my membership is as a way to thank. So when you join, you get access to all the videos that I've done in the past, to the chat where you can talk with myself and other artists and share your art, to the live streams, and to a lot of the resources. But then what I also do as an extra special thank you to those who are members continuously is I will make some of the resources free each month. And if you remember that month, you get it for free. If you remember after, then you still get access to it exclusively, but it normally costs like an extra £3 or something, depending on what it is. That was Veronese Yellow Earth, medium staining, non-granulating and semi-transparent. And then we have Blue Ridge Raw Sienna. Blue Ridge Raw Sienna. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I like swatching in loads of different ways. Like I have swatches. So I have the doodle version that is paint tubes or paint palettes or flowers, or I actually paint tubes in. Like, I just think, you know, you can swatch however you want, however you're going to find it fun and interesting. And then afterwards, not only is it pretty, it's also helpful. Hey Louis, welcome. You got it accidentally in the early release. Oh yeah, I remember. You were the one who let us know that it was basically coming, because we couldn't see it on Jackson's, but but you did, and you got it. This next one is PBR7, so we're changing slightly, different pigments, and it's natural sienna montamiata, PBR7, 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining and medium granulating. And let me just count, make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. I was concerned that they wouldn't reactivate, but they actually have, which is good. This is quite nice. It's so crazy, like, to think of, you know, how you can have, like, all of these ones, excluding this, are PY43, and they all have a range. And then this one, PBR7, is similar to this, but it's a different pigment. It's just so funny. Watercolor. This one is also transparent, which has me thinking. I always kind of thought of earth pigments as like heavy, opaque pigments, but perhaps I've been giving them a hard rep, because this is a beautiful hue and it's transparent, so you could use it for glazing, and it is going to granulate, and it will look beautiful next to blues because they're complementary. My bad, Louis. Yeah, exactly. It's like a raw sienna. So next we have Italian raw sienna, which is 6th one. It is also PBR7. And I'm just going to add a bit more. I tend to be quite rough on my brushes, so I'm just wondering if I should switch to something a bit stiffer. You may also notice that I now have a page on Jackson's. Isn't that wild? I feel like I'm just getting a brush. I feel so funny because it's literally like, oh, I've got a page. It feels so official, you know? And like one of those niche things that if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you'd be like, okay, I don't get the big deal. And I guess the big deal for me is just that, you know, it's my favorite art store and I have my own page on there. Makes me feel like a proper artist, you know? Not that you have to be a proper artist to... Not that you have to be on the page to be a proper artist. This is PBR7, raw Italian raw sienna. And then we have transparent yellow oxide, which looks quite bright. PY42. Remember I'd said it's a PY42 is like the synthetic version of yellow ochre. I made a video talking about pigments a few years ago now, when I was just first learning about it, just highlighting some of the basics and stuff. And I didn't include everything in the video in terms of all the research that I did, but I did go like on a bit of a deep dive. And so I was like, oh yeah, this is synthetic, this is not synthetic, this is organic, this is inorganic. And that's why I learned all these things. Hey Jess, thank you. Yes, thank you so much for the reminder. If you're enjoying the video, please like the video. I am back indeed. Welcome, Michelle. Yeah, I know. That's why that's why I'm doing it today. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but something came up. But I was like, I need to do this before the sale is over. Can't let my people down. But I'm glad. And then hopefully we can, like, if there are questions and stuff, we can tackle them together. This is Naples Yellow Deep, PBR 24. I really like this pigment. Like, I just think it looks so delicious. Obviously, don't eat paints, but you know, it's such a nice, pretty colour. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, staining, non-granulating, and semi-opaque. I just think it's really nice. Cute colour. Then we have Ochre Havana. What a name. Havana in Oh, a beautiful book. David said a beautiful book that I recommend is Book of Earth, a guide to ochre, pigment and raw colour with glorious photos. Thank you, David. Almost a crone. I know, right? I was like, I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I've only mentioned it to my family once, but I've mentioned it to you guys so many times because I feel like we can celebrate together. Feels like a win. This is PY43. Looks like a burnt. It's so funny because I don't feel like I hear of burnt ochre, but this, if there was a burnt ochre, this is what it would look like. No, we have raw sienna, burnt sienna, raw sienna, burnt sienna, raw umber, burnt umber, and I don't feel like we talk about raw ochre or burnt ochre, but this to me looks like a burnt ochre. I don't know if it's such a thing. Naples yellow is beautiful. Hey, Nicole. Thank you, Leslie. No, it's kind of you. And if you are, I am going to be doing something special next March. And if you are on my mailing list, you'll get first access at joining my art retreat. If you joined the waiting list, I have just emailed you the link to sign in to book your spot if you want. I really don't know what to expect. So yes, so I've sent it out and then I'm going to give you a few days. And by this weekend, I'm going to send it out to subscribers on my mailing list and members. And then I'm going to open it up to everyone on YouTube. So if you're interested and you want to get ahead, be sure to join that. Yeah, it looks like a burnt ochre. Yeah. Okay, so burnt ochre is a thing. Yeah, Rosemary. No word as of yet. I did ask, and the response was not yet, which is better than not ever. You know. This is French ochre, which is another PY43. Yeah, I mean, I literally just sent out some happy mail in which I sent colours that had similar or same names but looked completely different. And apparently PY43 could also fall inside that category because look at this. PY43, 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 and they all look completely different. Next we have Mummy Transparent Red, which is PR102. In my head, I thought that all these colours would be the same, not gonna lie. I saw the pigments, I was like, okay, cool, it's just going to be the same. Like, how many variations could there be of the same pigment? Apparently the answer is a lot. A lot. This is wonderful. Hold on. This is really, oh, okay. I was going to say this almost looks like a PO48, which is the Quin Orange, I think, that's been discontinued. That was my first thought, like, oh, this looks like it. And then as I thought that, the reason I said oh is that I remembered that a lot of the Quin Golds that are being made like newly now, because they don't have the PO48 anymore, have PR102, and I'm wondering if it's actually this one. Oh, Shelly, you got it. Fantastic. Louis didn't find the link. The link, so I have a Discord that is free, but I only open it every so often, usually when I know that I'll have enough time to actually spend time on it. And then my main Discord is for members only. So if you are a member on my Ko-fi, so my formal art membership, then you'll get access to it via the Ko-fi. On the left hand side you'll see Discord, and it will automatically invite you into my, once you click on it, it will invite you into my server, which basically means like my group chat. is the best way that I can describe it. I wish I could, this is so in the way. I don't want to move the thing too far away so that you don't hear me. Okay, so next we have, interesting, so I've just done Mommy Transparent Red, then this Burnt Sienna Montemiata, which I think, oh, okay, perfect, here, and then after that is the Quin Sienna, which is what has been discontinued, so I can swatch that out for you in a second as well so that we can see. Sorry, I've put this in a very annoying place. So this is the Burnt Sienna Montamiata, which is PBR7. And 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, granulating. And like I said, most earth pigments, which are all the ones that we are swatching at the moment, tend to be quite stable, quite light fast. Usually. So I'll just point out, if there's any that aren't, then I'll point those out. But otherwise, as you can see and as you can assume, they are light fast unless I say otherwise. Hey Agnes. Welcome. Oh yeah, you told, yeah, I remember, Louis, you did tell us you got those colors. Because I remember you were thinking about like phthalo blue versus ocean blue as well. Next we have Veronese Earth, but I have Burnt Sienna, Quin Burnt Sienna, which I will swatch out for you here. Oh, beautiful. This is Quin Burnt Sienna, so this is the one that's been discontinued. And this is the one that's usually mixed with nickel azo yellow to make Quin Gold. And I was thinking that it is actually, so it's definitely more orange leaning than the Mommy Transparent Red, but it's not too far off. I don't want to use too much just for swatching because obviously it's discontinued. But can you see? The key difference is that this one, the Quin Burnt Sienna, is PO48. It is non-granulating and transparent, whereas this one is granulating and semi-transparent. So this is definitely, it's so beautiful. I should have bought them. I don't know. At the time, I was just like, I just want Quin Gold, so I didn't actually buy any. But if I see any Quin Burnt Sienna by Roman Szmal, I'm buying it. Jess, which color are you talking about, or do you mean in general? I can do this, oops, if you like. Next we have Veronese Red Earth. If you mean in general, then yes, I can do that. I can try. It's just that they are small swatches. Well, smallish. They're bigger than usual, but smaller than I'd like. So this is Veronese Red Earth, which is PR102. And let's take some more. Oh, hey Tori, I'm glad that you're enjoying part 2. I'm glad that you could make it as well. Hold on, I don't want to mess this swatch up in my attempt to do a wash after a wash. So let me, what was that? Mummy Transparent Red is the second one, this one. So just re-wet the whole thing so that, and it doesn't have a bloom. And then I drop some colour in and we'll see. It may still have a bloom because now I've done it a bit unevenly. And I'm swatching on 100% cotton watercolour paper just so that we can see them in their best light. 2, 4, 6. Next colour is Red Ochre, another PR102. Quite nice. Let me take some more. 6. There we go. I'm trying to do a wash now. I know. Who would have known that stockpiling would end up being a good thing? I know, Shelly. Part of me is like, oh, I should have just got some more of the colours. But it's okay. We live and we learn. It's funny because I feel like sometimes I just stockpile the wrong thing, but hindsight is 2020, isn't it? So you don't know. So I've got like loads of cellulose paper now that I love using 100% cotton paper, and instead I should have just got more of these. I still think about the first sale that I saw with Roman Szmal and how cheap they were. And I'm like, why didn't I just buy them all? This is transparent. So this one that I just did is Red Ochre, PR102, and then we have transparent red oxide, which is PR101. They're basically the same pigment. One is synthetic, the other one is not. So PR102 is the earth pigment, and PR101, which is the one that we're going to swatch, is the synthetic version, which just means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 man-made. Usually just means that more stable, more predictable, yada yada, you know. But Kwami's, oh, this is nice. It's like a nice chestnut, isn't it? Oh, I love chestnuts. I remember, you know, there's the things that look like chestnuts that are definitely not chestnuts and shouldn't be eaten. I remember seeing them and being like, oh my gosh, yay. And I'd mentioned it to a friend and they were like, those are definitely not chestnuts. But I love them like in winter time. I think is my favorite thing about winter. Roasting them in the oven. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful one. Okay, I can see why everyone was on me about swatching the earth colours. Leslie, you know what? A win is a win. Yeah, Jess, that makes sense. Sometimes it's easier to see the colours when they're watered down. Next, we have Pompeii Red, which is another PR102. It is medium staining, medium granulating, semi-opaque. Did I say semi-opaque? Sorry, not semi-opaque. It is semi-transparent. It's a good thing you're close enough to see it yourself. Wonderful. I do like that transparent red oxide, that PR101. And I know that technically these are not, you know, the fanciest colours, but that colour right there, I really like. I really, really like. It's funny because I'm gradually building up my own wish list as I'm going through them. Queen Sienna, obviously at the top. If I can find it, I will get it because it's discontinued. But if not, this color right here. Oh wow, Leslie. Sounds like a lovely painting. It's always so for me, it's challenging painting things that are white because you're painting the shadows, like, you know, negative space kind of thing. Hold on, let me put. Oh, I found my Davis Gray. I was looking for it. So, next, hold on. Next, we have Blue Ridge Burnt Sienna. Let me just make sure. Second row. Am I in the right place? Yes, Blue Ridge Burnt Sienna. And then the search for my other earth colors begins. This is the one thing about taking it out of my main palette. I then have to be like, oh, did I put it in my Italy palette? Or did I put it in my urban sketching palette? Or in my plein air palette? Or in my Spanish palette, like, you know? Or in my spring palette, my summer palette, my autumn palette. You get the gist. It's fun to do though, because I feel like it then means that I give other colors that perhaps I wouldn't have given a better chance. Because I'm thinking about it not just in terms of what I normally want to paint, but in terms of a theme. And the favorites palette that we made last year that I made with my members, I used that for like the entire year. I loved it, and it was colors. I think maybe 3 I would have picked myself, and the other ones were like wild and out there, and I loved it. The next color is Burnt Sienna Brownish. I think that's one of the new ones. It is indeed one of the new ones. It was released in 2024. It is... that did not sound promising. It is this right here. Medium staining, granulating, semi-transparent. Sorry, just had to mute while I coughed. Leslie says, in researching how to paint the white lily, I discovered something interesting. When painting a white object, creators from the West use blue or purple for the shadows, whereas creators from Asia use yellow or grey. That's actually quite interesting because I would use blue or purple instinctively. Maybe because everything feels cooler over here. Can I lighten 256? Won't necessarily be able to do all of them, but here you go. Just so that we can see them. This is the new one, which is Burnt Sienna Brownish. Whoopsie. Okay, it's very much leaning on the brown side. It looks like a burnt umber. Yeah, Shelley, I'm reading your comment as well. Your brain automatically defaulted to blue. Mine too, without thinking. Would normally be like blue. I think when I went to, like, I've started experimenting with shadows a little bit. So I've tried different colors. But usually, if something is white, my shadows are blue. I didn't even really think about the cultural differences, but that's really interesting. Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I'm fiddling. I'm trying to do a gradient. Next, we have Italian burnt sienna, which is PBR 7 again. Oh, it's lighter. Warmer? Warmer, that's the word. Let's taking, just putting in some more elbow grease to see what it looks like in mass. And make sure that I'm picking up enough of the colour, which I think I am. Louise, the problem with watching all of these being swatched is that now you want all of them. I know the feeling. My wish list just keeps growing, basically. I didn't even like fully think about not doing this. I didn't really think about the difference. Like, I've never really looked at my earth colors like this. Do you know what I mean? I kind of just thought like burnt sienna, burnt umber. I've been using benzobindazole brown as my main brown recently. I really enjoyed that. Oh, next we have Aquarius brown. Okay. Yeah, I've been using benzobindazole brown as my main brown, but I just felt like I didn't really give that much forethought into the differences or the qualities or anything like that. I just thought like, I like the brown, I'll use the brown. This one is PBR 11, so I don't really know any other PBR 11s. This is non-staining, granulating and semi-transparent. Just put a bit more so we can see. And then we have Terra Pozzuoli next, which by the name you'd think is an earth pigment. Terra is like, you know, ground. It's PR 102. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so now I'm wondering whether medium granulating, medium staining. Okay, so it feels like, to me, the, you know, closest alternatives to PO48 are PO1 or 2, even though they will granulate. We'll see if there's some that won't granulate, so that it's a bit closer, but I just pleasantly surprised I am. Semi-transparent though, but close-ish, no? Oh, Lunar Earth by Daniel Smith is PBR 11. Thank you, Derwood. Leslie, what did I miss? If I miss a comment, by the way, please just repeat it. I keep looking down to do the swatches, so I do feel like I'm quite behind. Yeah, sometimes I find if an earth color is, if any color, but if an earth colors tend to need more time to reactivate. So I don't tend to pre-wet my palettes normally. But because I knew I was going to be doing earth colors and I don't want to be here scrubbing my brushes unnecessarily, that's why I'm just going to pick up some of that extra paint. That's why I pre-wet them. And usually that means, like, you know, spraying them a little bit just a few minutes before painting, and they should usually reactivate okay. Again, depending on what you're using. Roman Szmal paints have honey in them, so they are more prone to reactivating than others. Same for like Sienna or M. Graham, so on and so forth. So we've done Terra. Next we have English Red Light. Another PR 102. Where did I put it? What is this life? Hold on. Okay, no, I have it. I don't know. It's so funny because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really use earth colors that much, and yet I have so many missing from this palette. I have no idea why. Yeah, I agree with Derwood's comment. No, Shelly, absolutely no guilt, no shame. No. No. I think the beauty of creating art and the art practice and the community is that everyone does something different and does, I think it's better when people do what they enjoy, and then it naturally means that everyone's art is nice and unique and it's fun and it kind of speaks to what they enjoy. So for some that will be using just 6 colors, others 3, others 1,000,002, all equally valid, all completely fine. And neither should be ashamed of either side, I think. Just do what you enjoy. And honestly, for me, when I was like, oh, you know what? I'm an artist and a collector, it helped. Could be worse things, you know, could be doing worse things. Okay, I enjoy collecting art supplies and sharing them with you and swatching them and painting. I'm not hurting anybody. Shelly, it's true. Now when I travel, I will sometimes go and try and find like art supply shops, and instead of buying souvenirs, I'll just buy from there. I said it in a video that it's my contribution to the economy, and people were laughing. I'm not joking. I'm actually not joking. This is PR 102. So that was English Red Light, PR 102. This one is Venetian Red, which is interesting because usually Venetian Reds, which are PR 102s, are like, they're like gouache. They're like completely opaque from the ones that I've used in the past and experienced. Whereas this is semi-transparent. It is medium granulating, medium staining, semi-transparent, and PR 102. And you can see it's like a red. Ooh, a reddish brown. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being in either camp. And honestly, I bounce around between the camps too. I've been going through a limited palette phase. Equally, there are some pieces that you'll see where I have, I don't know, like 20 different colors and different materials and everything inside and in between. Hey, Mrs. McCoy, welcome. Yeah, you enjoy. You know, I was talking to someone when I was in Poland, and he was saying something like he'd bought a few colors, and had said, yeah, that would be like enough, and that I think he has maybe I don't know, 20 colors total, right? And I was like, oh, I have way more than 20. And he was like, oh yeah, like what, 40? And I was like, what? 40 is child's play. What are you talking about? And he's like, wait, you have more than 40? What, 50? I was like, And then after, like, he kept going higher and higher. And then he was like, oh, wait, you're collecting them as well. I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, that reframes my thinking. That makes sense. He's like, yes, this is a collection. It's not just that you're painting with them. I was like, yeah, okay. This is ginger red, which is actually an orangey color. It is 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness. So every color that we've swatched thus far has been, you know, maximum light fastness, 8 out of 8. But this one is 7 to 8 out of 8. It is PR290 and semi-opaque. So far it's quite different to the other ones that we've swatched thus far. Yeah, Senalia honey based. Oopsie. Yeah, but I'm excited. I didn't really know how to quote unquote launch my art retreat. So I just sent out an email, which kind of feels a bit anticlimactic. Part of me is like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'll mention it in a video later on at some point, but at least I've sent it out. It feels like it's finally happening after years of talking about it on live streams. So if you want first dibs, be sure, well, second dibs, because first dibs has already gone out. Be sure to join the mailing list, and then I will email it to you in a few days' time. So that was ginger red, and next we have Quin Maroon, PR206. Sad Times, another one that's been discontinued. Hasn't it? It's still on the list, so maybe it hasn't been, but I feel like it has. Is it just me? I don't even have it here. What's going on? Hold on. English red, ginger red, English red deep. So where's Quin Maroon? Is that one of the new ones? That's benzimidazole. Hold on. If it's on this list, it makes me feel like, oh, it hasn't been discontinued as of yet. But my understanding was, that's Caput Mortem. I thought PR206 was being discontinued. No, I don't think I have it. Hold on. Quin Maroon, PR206. Or do I? Hold on. Let me look down my list. Number 350. Apologies for the pause. 350. Where would I, if I were 350? I'm not seeing it. Hold on. And I'm looking through all my colours. Yeah, Louise, I agree. Using a limited palette does teach you a lot about the colours that you're using and the properties of them. I'm just trying to think to myself. Talking to the... where Quin Maroon is. Ah, all these different. Welcome, Clover Mark. Good morning, Neon Coffee Cat. Sorry for the pause. I'm just trying to find one of the colours, Quin Maroon PR206, which I thought had been discontinued. I don't have it in my palette, like my main palette, and I'm not seeing it in my new colours either. But I'm checking around just in case. Nope. Oh, what did I make the autumn palette with? But that's the thing. It's not on, you know, it's not on in my main palette, as in like it's not listed in my main palette. Which makes me wonder if it was one of the main colours to begin with. Because then again, maybe you're right. Hold on. Okay, don't know why hematite is there. And what is this? No, Roman Szmal 124. What color is that? I'm sure I need to have it out. Cypress burnt umber brownish. Need to have it out to swatch it later. Yeah, it's bizarre. Is it one of the main colors? You put it on. Yeah. I do think I'll have to do that. I don't know why. I can't think of I can't think of where it would be. Like specifically that one color. It's not on my main palette, which means it must be one of the newish colors. Oh, do you, Durwood, what do you mean it was? As in it was one of the new ones, or it was one of the original colours? Ginger red. You see, this is my key. So it goes from ginger red to English red deep. Aquarius Carmine. I'll give myself a couple more minutes, and if I don't find it, then we'll have to skip it. Sad times. But if it's not, unless... If it's one of the 2023 colours... No, it's not one of the 2023 colours. So then you see, these are the 2023 colours that were released. So it must have been either from 2024 or one of the originals, and I must have missed one of the 2024 ones. Oh, Mrs. McCoy got the Happy Mail. Fantastic. I hope that you enjoy it. you got it. Maybe it was before my time. Maybe Durwood. Yeah, because I did not notice that this was missing. But then this is the 2024 colors, so it should be here. Anyway, I'm sorry for the distraction, but I'm not seeing it, which means I don't have it. So that's one that I will buy, if it's still available, ASAP, so that we can swatch it next time. But yeah, looking through all my swatches, past and present, I don't have this Quin Maroon. Yeah, I don't have this. I have this. Also, you know what I was also, random side note, you know how I was talking about Venetian red normally being like gouache? I think I was getting it mixed up with Indian red. Derwood, don't do that. Imagine, I'm just going to have to pause this I'm joking, yeah, but I'm just going to have to pause this live stream so that I can go and buy this color before everyone buys it. That's what happened to me last time. I was doing a live stream and I was talking about wanting to get the Shinhan Pass gouache / watercolor hybrids, and I was and ahhing. Everyone decided, you know what, is worth getting. I was like, okay, cool. Ended the live stream, went to buy it, sold out, never came back since. Is it with the reds? Quin Maroon, are you with the reds? That's a good question. Drawing. Let's see. Oh my gosh. No way. How embarrassing. Thank you so much. The final color with the reds. Oh my. Thank you so much for for being You're awesome. So yeah, at long last I found it. Drawing. Thank you so much. How did it even cross my mind? I was like, oh no, maroon. Where would I put maroon? That's the thing. It's past me putting things in orders that don't make sense, or that make sense to me, but then I forget. So we've identified it. Gotta love the chaos of a live stream, eh? So let me just make sure I'm in the right row. Yes. Quin Maroon. Found it. PR206. Fantastic. I'm actually just laughing at myself. What is this? It is PR206. It is medium staining, non-granulating, and transparent. And you know what? Something about searching for it just makes me want it more, because I'm like, is it getting discontinued? Am I making it up? I feel like PR206 is getting discontinued. I'm not making this as like an official statement. I'm asking, is this one of the colors that along with PO48 was getting discontinued? And if so, should I get it now from Jackson's that it's on sale? These are the questions that I ask myself. Okay, yes, cool. So I'm not making it up. Derwood, this is how I am every day. Where are my keys? Where are my glasses? Where is my Quin Maroon? Okay, cool. But so PR206 is indeed getting discontinued, but Roman Szmal, Daniel Smith, and Michael Harding have versions. That's good to know. It's just so funny. The timing of it was also so, you know, on point. The moment that I gave up, you just came in like a scoring a goal at the last minute, you know? Cool. Cool, cool. Is it a similar hue to this? Next one that we have is English, hold on. English Red Deep. Which is next to Ginger Red. PR102. It is medium staining, medium granulating, and semi-transparent. And like all the colours on this page, apart from Ginger Red, it is 8 out of 8 light fastness. Slightly like more brown than the maroon we just swatched, but similar colour. No, I'm so glad we found it too. I would have literally spent ages searching, and I do have like a Excel sheet for desperate times, but that doesn't then tell me where I would have thought it made sense for it to go. But at least now we know. Oh, what was this new color that I swatched out? Let me put it with the label. Okay, this next color is benzimidazole brown. This is the brown that is consistently in my palette. It's one of the new colors from 2023. You see, I find this palette so satisfying because it's like, yay, I am using my paints, I am. But then again, I'm such a messy painter that I'm just going to clean, you know, like get rid of any paint on the top layer. Only for you. Usually I don't do this, you know, it's a limited palette, it's cohesive, so it's fine. But obviously I want you to see the true color, not the color that I've made by mixing it with a whole bunch of other colors. So it's PBR 25. 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating and transparent. And what I've found with all browns is that when mixed with blue, they just make such lovely greys. Adding the tiniest bit to some greens can neutralize the greens as well. And when I mix this with my November 2024 specifically, I get like bluey purpley colors. So I really enjoy this color. Isabel, I feel the same. Like, oh my gosh, it's almost over, it's almost over. But I'm trying to tell myself that logically, these are full pans. So I still have, if I'm being honest with myself, like a half pan, at least a half pan left, probably more. With this, I finished it all the way down. Like I keep finishing, this is Quin Gold. This is my other Quin Gold, and I'm holding on to it because this is still watercolor. So the only time that, I'm not going to throw away the pan anyway because they're helpful to have, but I'm going to keep using this until this whole thing is white. But at that point, it's annoying to have that be my color that I take out to paint with, because then I will worry that I'll run out and I don't want to be frustrated. So I keep it in the studio, you know, to use. Next color that we have is transparent brown, PBR 23. which is, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you third row, second row? No, third row. It is, yeah, so PBR 23. 8 out of 8 light fastness, staining, non-granulating, and transparent. Also a really nice hue. I like the warm browns, you know, like the burnt versions, the ones that look reddish versus the ones that look greenish. The ones that look greenish are usually the raw versions, you know. Well, actually not always, because this burnt sienna brownish to me looks, you know, it's quite cool, whereas I like these ones. That being said, have I swatched it yet? I was always using the Cypress burnt umber, which I think now that if I swatch it is actually going to be cooler than the benzimidazole brown, which might be why I started using benzimidazole and never went back. Sorry, off shot. Here we go. If you've asked something, if you've said something and I haven't responded, or if you've joined and I haven't said hi, please just repeat it in caps and I will see it. Sometimes I miss the chat, but I don't want anyone to I don't want to miss anyone, you know. Yeah, drawing is our official detective. Next we have Mars Red. And then we have, at the end we have Potter's Pink, which I know I finished, so I need to find where I put the second one in. I have like a spare one, I think, in my main palette. This is PR 101. It's opaque. Look at that. Don't get me wrong, like, I think I like it because it reminds me of gouache. Look at that. Where is my doodle? Gone. Totally gone. There we go. Oh, that was satisfying. Then we have Indian Red, which is another opaque one. That's what I was getting mixed up with Venetian Red. Although part of me does feel like I've swatched out different Venetian Reds that are on the opaque side, but which one specifically doesn't come to mind. This is again PR 101. Might as well use this for gouache. That's so nice. It is granulating, which is interesting. We'll see. We shall see. I'll lift some of it there so that we can see. And lift some of it here. Absolutely nothing changed, but oh, maybe a little bit with the eye of faith. Well, that's the thing. I would probably, so when I've used, okay, Leslie says I would use it watered down for some rusty metal. When I've used opaque colors, quite often is like as my last pass, like adding extra details. I don't tend to use them off the bat first off, but also I use and love gouache, so I guess I just use it like gouache. Okay, Potter's Pink. I like this pink because I find that a lot of Potter's Pinks lean brown, and although this isn't like magenta pink, it is certainly one of the pinkest Potter's Pinks that I've seen, and it granulates quite a lot. It is PR 233. see. It's like a pretty dusty pink that granulates a lot, as opposed to a brown that's called potter's pink. And let me see, does it get any darker in first pass? A bit. And it is semi-transparent. Drawing, you're not misspelling the words, you're all good. Okay, so the Daniel Smith one is opaque, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Derwood. It's definitely like it's an actual pink. I really don't know why Potter's pink in other brands isn't just called Potter's brown. Instead of setting me up to think that I'm going to get a pink and then I swatch out don't get me wrong, they can still be pretty and they still granulate in a really lovely way and all that good stuff, but they're brown. So this is the first page of the earth colours. The Potter's pink isn't dry yet. Well, this bottom row is drying, so we'll have a look at it at the end. It's been a long day, but let us continue. Oh, yay, caput mortem. Bay. Oh, man. Okay. It's another one that I've moved out of my main palette. So, give me 2 seconds. This is anthracnone reddish. That's not. Where is? I'm sure I saw caput mortem. This is hematite. This is illegible, but thank goodness I wrote 124. 124 is not Cyprus raw amber brownish. Where's caput mortem? If I were caput mortem, where would I be? I don't think I would have put it with the reds, but let me just check, given what happened last time. Nope, these are greys. Where would I have put it? So I removed caput mortem and another colour. Which one did I? Caput mortem and Cyprus raw amber brownish. It must have been inside my autumn palette. Because I know I've been using it quite a bit. Let me check to see if it's in any of my other palettes. Indian, Blue Ridge, nope. Hematite, nope. Okay, so it is likely that I ran out of it. But fear not, the overpacker in me bought a spare. I was thinking I use it all the time, but how could I not have it? Oh, okay. So, after that interruption, we were back again. Hey, Finchwing. Welcome. Just checking. Double check with the reds. Yeah, I found it. My bad. I've been using, it's funny because I've been using the Caput Mortem as my brown. And that was why with my Sennelier palette, I had one space and I was trying to decide whether I should put in Caput Mortem or Payne's Grey. And in the end, I put in Caput Mortem, which felt like kind of crazy. But I have no regrets because the mixes and the greys that I've been able to make with it have been really nice. So this is Caput Mortem PR102. It is beautiful. And I know I said I like warm colours, but this one is just about as cool as I'll go. It is, especially because I guess it's kind of like pinky. It is PR102, 8 out of 8 light fastness, granulating, medium staining, and semi-transparent. Yes, you caught the stream. I'm so glad you could make it. Oh, the tiny ones have sold out. Yeah, they have the empty ones and the full ones. Okay, next color is Lava. Lava is, wait, is this one of the, hold on. I'm gonna have to do a little swatch about this because when I went to the symposium, someone, Rosen Curie, she's on YouTube as well, she's one of the artists, she gave me this. Like randomly just gave it to me. I don't know if she thought I was someone else and that's why she gave it to me, or she just felt like being nice, but she literally just walked up to me and gave it to me and said, "It's lava." I was like, okay. So yeah, that is lava. So I just wanted to swatch it out on a piece of paper before I commit it to this. Yeah, it is from last year, 2024. It's one of the, no, actually it was from before then. Lava. I think it was a 2023 release. Or maybe not. Hold on. I'll bring out my swatches and I'll see it in a second. But yeah. She just, yeah. And I was like, wow, I'm not going to say no. But yeah, part of me is like, I don't know if it was meant for me, and maybe by the point that she'd given it to me, she wasn't going to take it back kind of thing. But but I was grateful. Oh, Leslie, I know the feeling. I got the gold palette with again, I don't need new palettes, obviously, but I really wanted the gold palette long before they were actually Roman Szmal like palettes. I just liked the idea of having a gold palette, and a few months before he released these, he asked me if I wanted anything, and I said, I've seen in some of the stories that you have golden palettes and I want one. And he sent it to me. But all the colours are so lovely, so It's hard to say no. So that was Lava, which is PG17, PB29, and PR255. It is 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness. And I just wanted to highlight it here as well so that you can see, like, both of these are Lava, but so that you can see that it changes quite a bit. Not necessarily like the hue, but as in like it's reddish, but then it also is grayish, but then it can also be pinkish, and then sometimes it has this, I mean, I guess it's the green, PG17 also. So it's one that granulates quite a lot. Quite a lot. Then we have manganese brown. So manganese brown is PY164. Why this is a yellow pigment, I will never know. It is non-staining, granulating, and semi-opaque, though as I'm going through my doodle, is looking very much opaque, isn't it? If you've said something and I've missed it, please just repeat it. I don't mind if it's in caps. Especially if you've asked a question. There we go. Then we have iron chrome brown, which is the third. Oh man, then there's another one I have removed. Which one did I remove? Hematite. Okay, I know what that one is. This is PBR29. This is quite nice. It's non-staining, granulating, and semi-opaque, but it is warmer than the manganese brown that we just swatched. I mean, okay. If you say so, for me this would be opaque as well, but who am I? Let me just try and water this down a bit so that you can see. So it's warmer, kind of got like hints of, it's almost like a purplish brown, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's the issue with Arte Miranda. Yeah, until next time. This next one, sorry, is Hematite Violet shade. Okay, which oh yes, I had it in, you know, when we were doing curated palettes, and we did a autumn palette, and after the autumn palette we did a winter palette. This was the color that I put in my winter palette. It's PR102, so it's an earth pigment that we have come across quite a few times now, but this time in a new way. And oh, I guess like the iron chrome brown, we're heading towards browns that have like a violet undertone, like they look violet-ish. It is granulating, semi-opaque. My doodle has completely disappeared. So I would probably say it's actually opaque. And it has got a lovely undertone. With all these colours, obviously, we'll know better when they dry. Then we have hematite. Oh, fantastic. Is that, no, okay. It's like, is that another colour that I've removed? No, I have left it in place. So this is hematite, which is PR102. quite a lot of the time. Last time we did a live stream, not last time, but a few times ago, when I was doing the swatching of the Roman Szmal colours, we got quite a few colours about like the hematite violet, hematite brown shade. So hopefully this is helpful. It is PR102. As you can see, it's completely different to the violet shade one that we just swatched. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness. Satisfyingly opaque. My doodle gone. And it's also granulating, so I'll just add some water. Then we have hematite. Sorry, am I missing something? Oh, Pasquale, I hope you're okay. I'm glad that you could catch us live. Next one is hematite. I'm honestly just hoping that with this whole postal thing, it will just, I don't know, like get lifted back up. This is hematite brown shade, PR10. This is quite low tinting. Is that normal? Hematite brown shade, PR102. No. Granulating, medium staining, and semi-opaque. So my money is on the fact that I need to probably add a bit of water and let this sit in water. There's one color. Is it one color that I feel like is going to resist being activated, so we'll see. But let me try that again, because I would expect that it would be sorry, got the wrong color inside now. I would expect that it would be more tinting than what we are seeing. But maybe it's not. Okay, so I added a bit of water and it is a bit more tinting. But out of the ones that we've swatched out so far, it, you know, needed a little bit. It was very low tinting when we swatched it out the first time, so I was like, no, that can't be right. Then we have transparent brown oxide. Where are you? Right next to it. So far we've been quite lucky. I thought that part of me was putting off doing this swatching because I thought all of them would need to be like reworked and need lots of time and blah blah blah, but that has not been the case at all. And that was just because I don't use earth colors in general, because I don't like waiting for them to reactivate. But apparently that's not necessary. This is nice. Transparent brown oxide, PR101, granulating, transparent, and staining. So I think PR101 might be my favorite, my favorite brown color, which is interesting because without thinking about it, I normally get PBR7s. Yeah, I hope so, Durwood. I did email them to ask. They probably keep wondering, like, it's not, like, why does she keep messaging? It's not her business. I still need to try De La Magna at some point. I haven't as of yet, but I suspect I will. Next color, brown ochre. Brown ochre. Just making sure I'm in the right place. Beautiful. So this is PBR7. Yeah, which is interesting. So I'm always getting PBR7s, but actually as I'm swatching them out, I'm like, I prefer PR101s and PR102s. What's going on? Don't get me wrong, this is lovely, reactivated beautifully. I make wonderful greys with it. But I like that the other ones we've swatched out. I like the warm ones basically, but you know, someone will hate the warm ones and love the cool ones. So that's brown ochre. Then we have natural umber reddish. Natural umber reddish. Where are you? That's Caput Mortem. It's another one that's not in my, you know. It's one that was released in 2023. Okay, here it is. Always trying to think what was past me thinking. And the crux of it is that my palettes are not big enough to fit all of them. So I just put them across like this small one and then this one and then the bigger one, the original one. So this is Natural Umber Reddish. Let me just make sure. Yeah, PBR7. Earth pigment, medium staining, medium granulating and semi-transparent. Lovely. Oh, Derwood is asking an excellent question. Is there one color that is a must in your palette? Derwood is finding that with the small palettes, he's needing a buff titanium. For me, it's nickel as a yellow. If there's no nickel as a yellow, I find it really hard to enjoy the palette. Or like nickel as a yellow, like if there's no nickel as a yellow, but there's a Queen Gold, which has nickel as a yellow in it, I'll be fine. But that is actually what I'm finding. If it's not there, I'm just not enjoying it as much. If Queen Magenta is not there, but there's like a magenta-ish colour, I'll be alright. If Ultramarine isn't there, that's fine. I love loads of blues. But if no nickel as a yellow and I have like a, you know, like a cool yellow instead, then I just don't have as much fun with the watercolour palette. Conversely, with my gouache, I prefer cool yellows. Like I don't really need warm yellows. I don't know why. Oh, Finchbank, same. Buff titanium. Wildflower, of course, I need a yellow. It's so funny because, like I said, Weekend saw me and she was like, "Oh, I recognized you because you're wearing a yellow dress." I was like, "Oh." Oh, Leslie, a yellow, a cool yellow. Go through it so fast. So next one is Cypress Burnt Umber. Let me just clean my brush. Cypress Burnt Umber and Cypress Burnt Umber Deep are the browns that I have in a lot of my palettes, because obviously I can't I don't like moving all my colors from one palette to another. Do you know what I mean? So I will have one palette will have a type of brown one palette will have a type of blue, like so on and so forth. All of them will have a nickel as a yellow or quin gold or a nickel as a gold, that kind of color, you know. And with the browns, they're usually like a burnt umber, a cypress burnt umber. The ones that I'm really enjoying at the moment have been with the benzimidazole brown and like potass pink, caput mortems. I'm trying slowly but surely. Ooh, wildflower, a purple. What purple? I might think like, because in my head it's like, do you mean like a cobalt violet or do you mean like a carboxazole violet? Clover Mark says a yellow and a grey. What kind of grey? Like a Payne's grey? Derwood, next a cool red. It's a need. Don't have the palettes that just have a cad red. Yeah, for me, like the cad reds, they don't do it for me. It needs to be like quin red I like. And like the quin red I like, but even if I had no red and I had a magenta, I'd be fine, no issue. Next is Cypress Burnt Umber Light. What about, so after you tell us what your essential go-to color is, how about you tell us what your essential earth color is? Because now we're seeing, in my head, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this entire page would be pretty similar, and I'm like, oh, they're also different. They're also different. So what's your like go-to earth color? Burnt umber, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, caput mortem, potass pink. All of these are earth colors. All these colors that we've been swatching in this live stream, essentially. And we can make that the MVP question for those watching in the replay. So that's Cypress Burnt Umber Light. Then we have Cypress Burnt Umber Light. I don't know why I've put my colours all over the place. Especially like Cypress Raw Umber Brownish. There's no way. That's not one of my go-to colours. So what was I doing? Oh wait, is it 124? Cypress Raw Umber. Oh, thank goodness. It was in my winter palette, that's why. It's like I knew. Because to me, this was the ideal winter brown. But as I said, the raw umbers aren't usually the colours that I go for. And even when I made the winter palette, I didn't use it as much. I think I'm just going to, you know, this winter, just paint with whatever colours I want. Maybe lean cooler, but I'm not going to go all the way winter. Because I kept looking at them and being like, there's something about it that I don't really like. And I was like, yeah, because I'm using all cool colours. Ooh, Tories, Derwood's go-to colour is PY43. And the reason that Derwood is saying justice for PY43 is that was it the favourites palette or the winter palette? There was basically a palette that we were putting together as members, and maybe it was the favourites palette. And I basically told everyone, you know, write in your favourite colours. And based on that, we made a palette together. And Derwood suggested other colours and also PY43. And then I tried to use PY43 to make a green, and I was just making greys. And in the video or live stream or whatever, I was just perplexed as to how PY43 was in this palette. And thus it started a movement of justice for PY43 because loads of people really like it, really love it. Obviously Derwood included. And I was just like, what is this colour? What is this? But I do like it. I just didn't like it when I was trying, like, if you try to make green with PY43 and ultramarine, you're just gonna get mud. Like, I could not make it work. Could you do a big swatch of the lava color? I've done a big swatch already. It's here, Jess. That is lava. It just separates so nicely. I completely agree. What have I missed? Wildflower, burnt sienna or burnt umber as your go-to earth color. Finchwing, I've always defaulted to yellow/gold ochre, but realizing that you're missing out on some. Honestly, as I'm swatching these out, I'm like, I'm actually missing out on them. Although yes, I've seemed to have I've put them across palettes, so I'm using them, but I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just like, I need a brown, and I use it. I'm not thinking about, oh, is it a violet leaning brown? Is it a cool brown, a warm brown? No, I'm just like, brown's a brown, but that's not true. What did Clover Mark choose? Now, oh, sorry. Now I want to see. Oh yeah, favorite. I did add it because you said it was your favorite, so I did add it. But I was perplexed. Like, what is this? What? Oh, Tori, Cobalt Sea Blue. You need it with ultramarine in every palette. I really enjoy it as well. It's made my skies. I did run out of it, so I've started using Cobalt Teal for my skies instead, but I do prefer the Cobalt Sea Blue. PY129, a watercolorist in every palette. Wildflower likes dioxazine purple, so like the bright, bold purples. Sorry, I just want to see everyone's favorites. But I feel like I missed, because you asked, unless I'm not seeing all the comments. Oh my gosh, I'm only seeing top comments, not all of them. Oh my goodness. I hope I haven't missed a lot. But yeah, I was only seeing some people's comments, not all of them. Pasquale, I really like the Blue Ridge Raw Sienna. Mark Clover, I'm doing trees and natural painting at the minute, and it's a good mixing colour for shade. Mark Clover, which colour is a good mixing colour? I'm curious. I couldn't see your first comment even though I'm scrolling, so it makes me think, how far up did I miss? Let me know again if you don't mind. No, that's okay, Jess. Yeah, I did it at the same time because I wasn't sure. It was gifted by an artist that I met at the symposium, but it didn't have a wrapper, so I was just checking to make sure it was the right colour. Cobalt Sea Blue reminds me of a favourite gemstone. Ah, Wildflower, you need the purple to make the shadows to your yellows. A watercolorist, PB29 and an ochre or raw sienna always gives a greyish green. That's why PY43, PY42 is recommended for skies, because when you mix it with blue, it gives you grey rather than green. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. Avoid the dreaded green sky, but still have like sunsetty colours. Derwood, I hope you're happy. PY43 is now one of the essentials. What do we have next? Dark ochre. Dark ochre. Oh, sorry. PY43. Oh, look at that. That's what we were talking about now. But this is, yeah, I was going to say this is too, like, it's odd because it looks dark. And then I realized that, as I said, the name is dark ochre. So it's literally in the name. It is PY43, non-staining, granulating, and semi-transparent. Then we have Cypress Raw Umber. Yeah, these are the colours that I don't use much. Apart from when I made, like, I was trying to use wintry colours for my wintry landscapes, and to me these are all wintry. But watch out this year. I'm sure I'm just going to use, sorry, am I taking the wrong colour by accident? Dark ochre, then cypress raw umber is the third colour. Yep. PBR7, medium staining, granulating, and transparent. And greenish. I don't tend to like raw umbers in any, like, in general, like I don't like them. That being said, Laura Horn, who's like a mixed media artist on YouTube, like in general but also on YouTube, she uses raw umber in a really nice way. So that's so I bought some raw umber, was it acrylic inks? Because I was like, the way that she was using it and kind of complementing it with greens and maybe like buff titanium kind of colours, I was like, I could dig this. I like this. I just need to put it with the right colours. Then we have German raw umber greenish. These are all quite green. Hold on. Which is PBR7. Yeah, definitely like a greeny, yellowy brown. Yeah, but her videos were the one thing that made me think, oh, I need to get some raw umbers so that I can try. Like, I really like the color palettes and the color stories. It is medium staining, granulating, and transparent. Okay, I've missed a lot of the chat again. My bad. Oh, Jess, thank you so much. I'm so sorry that you're in pain. Oh, I've missed something. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Am I an ambassador for Roman Szmal? No. Should I be? Time will tell. I'm sorry that you were in hospital. I hope that you're okay. And that you're on the mend. But no, I'm not an ambassador. Oh, Durwood. Yeah, you did tell me that Dirty Blue, signature Dirty Blue is PB29 and PY43. Here I am sounding like a proper hater because that's exactly the colour that I was like, I just tried to mix it and I hated it. And everyone's like, it makes beautiful skies, it makes beautiful greys. I think we need to make it official. Oh, thank you, Jess. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do ambassadors. Or, yeah. But it's fine. You know, irrespective of whether I'm an ambassador or not, I still love the watercolours and I hope that these videos are still helpful. Oh, Agent XP, hey. Thank you for popping in before going to do stuff. Oh, I did not know he's recreating Indian yellow. Is Indian yellow, what pigment is Indian yellow? Because I know that some of the, I think Indian yellow hues are PY110, but I don't know if that's actually the normal color. Agent XP HB. Yeah, I know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if, yeah. No pressure, Mr. Szmal. I'm joking. Can you imagine? No, I honestly, I don't know. If he makes me an ambassador, of course I would accept and love it. But if he doesn't, I will still love the paints and I will still share them with you because ultimately they are great, isn't it? So, Cyprus Burnt Umber Deep. Oh yes, this is the one that I was using quite a lot because I believe it came in one of the palettes that I had. I think maybe the Urban Sketching palette, like the original big one. I say big, but it's small. The small one, not the mini one, basically. And that got me into this. PBR7, which is what I was saying as I was swatching the others. I was like, wait, is this actually my favorite or should I try and switch it out? Because it's a lot cooler than the benzimidazole brown that I've been using, but I do like it because it granulates quite a bit, whereas benzimidazole does not granulate. So it's different, you know, different color, different properties, but really beautiful, and they still make beautiful grays. It is medium staining, granulating, and semi-transparent. And then we have Cyprus Raw Umber Deep. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Okay, cool. I thought that it was another one I'd removed, and I was literally getting so annoyed at past me because, like, what was I doing? It's like playing whack-a-mole. There's bare gaps. PBR7 as well. Medium staining, granulating, and semi-transparent. Oh, the grey. Yes, my bad, Clover. I remember you saying it. NY20 is the historic Indian yellow. Did not know that. I wouldn't mind that either, a watercolorist. He did indeed, Wildflower. You might try their tubes. Wait, have you not? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you'd never tried the Roman Szmal. I was surprised, a watercolorist, because I was like, I feel like we've discussed them before. Wow, recreated the chemical formula. Proper sciencey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 2, 4, 6, 7. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. This is why I have to count so many times. So this is the color sepia. We say it different every time. PBR7 and PBK9. It's nice and it's dark as you would expect with the black pigment inside. Medium granulating, semi-transparent, staining. If I get myself together, my aim was actually to release, you know, once all these are dry, to just do like a video slow panning through them so that you can see them close up, and then we have this forever / until the next release. This, see, I think this has a little film on it, so that we can have this to refer back to, is my hope. I do think, hold on. With my eyes I can see a little film on top of the paint, and I'm using my nice watercolor brush, so I don't want to have to be doing acrobatics and whatnot to try and dig out paint. So let's see if it will work. I haven't shared them, Jess. I've made the plain ones are available for members. I think it's like £3 for, I need to double check because I made it like a couple of years ago or maybe last year, and so it had I can't remember if it was just the leaves and florals, and I can't remember what doodles I did, but these ones I haven't actually shared. This is a Van Dyke Brown, which despite my apprehension reactivated completely fine. It is NBR, so natural, so it's a natural earth pigment. NBR 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, granulating, and semi-transparent. YouTube short story. Okay, good. I'm glad that would be helpful. Well, I wasn't going to make them shorts because I didn't know if they would be... I mean, I guess I could. Like short and then page by page, 7 pages. But if not shorts, I was just literally going to do like a normal long form, but just start at the top and pan down, and the next one and pan down, and then you can just freeze are the ones you want. Shadow grey is the next one. Okay, this I know I put in a different palette because I believe, oh, was it shadow grey or shadow, hold on. Oh yes, I put shadow grey in a different palette. I knew, because to me the shadow grey, violet, shadow grey, Payne's grey, I don't know actually why I put them specifically in this palette, but past me thought it made sense, so future me shall oblige. So this colour is shadow grey, it is PB29. Let me just clean my brush one more time because that is looking, yeah, apparently shadow grey. Okay, it's like this is looking very purplish, but yeah, shadow grey. PB29, PBR7, and PV19, and it's definitely got like a purple undertone. Actually, I know why I moved these. I moved these to my blues and greens palette because I liked them a lot and I knew that I would use that palette more than my earth tone palette, and so I wanted them to be easily accessible. Like the random key that I've created for myself. This next color, one of my favorites as well, and some Shabish grey. It is beautiful purple leaning grey, PB29, PR177, and PG26. All of these worth waiting for them to dry before you make your final judgments because they just change. They change and they granulate and different colors start making their way to the top, and yeah, but I love all these greys. Then we have Urban Grey. This one I didn't move. Where are you? Urban Grey. Oh, is it one of the new ones? That's Aquarius Grey. Where is Urban Grey? Literally, it kind of maybe rings a bell, but which bell it's ringing, I'm not sure. Oh yes, it's one of the 2023 colours. I'll put this here while I search for it. This is Urban Grey. So why isn't it in this palette? Where would I have put it if not here? Royal Blue Light, Aquarius Violet. Yeah, it's quite bizarre. Like, there's only one place that it makes sense for it to be, and we haven't seen. I didn't put it there. So where did I put it? Oh wait, no, this is Buff Titanium, right? Yeah, this is Buff Titanium. Where did I put Urban Grey? Aquarius Grey. Oh, thank you, a watercolorist. Potato Zone, my bad. I'm sure I've missed so many of the comments. Just give me 2 minutes and then I will catch up. Bye, Clover Mark. Thank you so much for joining. Let me see. 14. Where did I put Urban Grey? Why wouldn't I have put it in my grey palette? Yeah, I honestly have no clue which palette I put it in, because the palettes that would have made sense for me to put it in, I haven't put it in. Why I wouldn't have put it with my greys, I will never know. Is it over here? Nope, this is Davis Grey. Payne's Grey. Schminke. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy it. Or is this it? No, this is German. Oh yeah, something else. Is this it? No. Nope. No. Yeah, I have no idea where I put it, because I put Velvet Black. Huh. And Graphite. I think I put all the greys together and I have no idea where I put them. The 2023 greys. I'm sorry. At least you can see them swatched out here, unlike the Caput Mortem. After the stream, I'll have to figure out where I've put them. They must be together, because I would have put them together. The question is where. Yeah, I really like the benzimidazole too. It's my go-to brown. The only thing that I would say is that it doesn't granulate, so my palettes bounce between these two colors, even though they're completely different. Let's continue. So Urban Grey, TBD. Payne's Grey I do have in my greens palette. Do you see what I mean? Like, some things make sense to me, but not the rest. So Payne's Grey is here. And it is, let me make sure I don't go in the wrong place, PBK9. Oh, lovely. I feel like it's kind of like a green leaning Payne's Grey, like an indigo-ish green leaning Payne's Grey. So it's PBK9, PB27, which is Prussian blue, and PR264, Pyrrole Rubin. But yeah, it's definitely different to the ones, because I feel like I have some Payne's Greys that are quite like, that are almost like brownish, like neutral. I have some that are bluish, like My Merry Blue and Winsor & Newton. And then this one is kind of like a cool blue greenish Payne's Grey. Oh, is it 20? I think, yeah, I have. So Urban Grey is 2023. I just don't know. I have half of the three greyish colours from the 2023 palette I don't have. Oh, you use Shadow Grey instead because Payne's Grey has PB27. I tend to just prefer, I don't know. When I look at them like this, I prefer, I don't know which one I prefer. I use the purple leaning ones more. So I guess I prefer them more. When I look at them as is, I like all of them. Next is Davis Grey. Which is hold on, PBK19 and PBK32. It's quite a light colour, almost like the grey version of a buff titanium, low tinting. Don't know what I did to my Aquarius black. I'll come to it in a second. I just saw it. It's like I stabbed it. Then we have Aquarius Grey. So sorry, the Davis Grey is non-staining, non-granulating and transparent, so like a very nice gentle greyish colour. Then we have the Aquarius Grey, which is PW6:1, which is the same pigment as buff titanium, but it's more grey. It is semi-opaque, non-staining and granulating. Let's water it down a bit. Then we have Roman Black. Is that the one that I dug out Aquarius Black. Roman Black is on this side. It is PBK11. Normally like a Mars Black, tends to granulate quite a lot. Although this one says MG, which means medium granulation, which means not granulating quite as much. And this is quite, hold on, I'm gonna clean my brush again, because when I swatched it, this looks very like a neutral light brownish black. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium granulating and staining, semi-transparent. So it's not as dark as some of the other Mars blacks I've tried. To me, it's like a dark brown. No worries, thank you, Derwent. You've been helping me find colours all along. I just put them together, and maybe, you know, once I finish swatching them, I will have a look. They must be together. The question is where. What was I thinking at the time that I put them away? Basically, as that will determine which palette I thought it made sense for them to go in. Like, you know, when sometimes I see something and I'm like, oh, I'm going to keep this safe. And then I have no idea where this safe place is. I wonder, I don't know, we could ask him. When he was asked the most underrated colour, he said buff titanium, but maybe, I mean, he's named it after himself. Then we have Vine Black, which is PBK8. Is it just one pigment? Yes. It is also kind of low tinting. Hold on. This is why I wanted a stiffer brush, you know? Still a watercolor brush, because wouldn't expect you to start using an acrylic brush to dig out your paints. It's PBK8, that's better. PBK8, medium staining, non-granulating, and semi-opaque. Still like a neutral black. Then Ivory Black, PBK9. Let's see, I wonder if they're all, you know, neutral-ish blacks. Okay, this one's darker. It is staining, granulating, semi-transparent. Still neutral. So far, they all seem kind of neutral-ish. And by neutral, I mean they're like, yeah, in the middle, kind of browny, not blue. Just in the middle. Then we have neutral tint, which I've put with my greens. A neutral tint is PB60, which is Indanthrone Blue, PBK6, and PB19. So let's see, is it neutral? I think this is coolish, leaning a little bit blue, but I prefer it to the blacks that we swatched. I feel like it's darker, and also I like cool greys, so I like greys that are like bluish and purplish, and you know, as opposed to the ones that lean brown. So that is neutral tint. Then we have Velvet Black. If this is one of the new ones, then yeah, it's one of the new ones. I'm going to have to find them. And Graphite, also one of the new ones that I have to find. Then Mars, so I'm skipping them. Then Mars Black. Mars Black is PBK11. Neutral black. They're all neutral. Apart from the neutral tint. It's rated as opaque. It's not looking that opaque to me. I'm gonna try take it again. And I'll spray Aquarius Black with some water, because last time I used it, I stabbed a hole in it which may mean that it was difficult to reactivate, probably. Cost me nothing to add a bit of water. Okay. So that's after I added a little bit of water that you just saw me spray. Still neutralish. I wouldn't say it's opaque, personally. I would say semi-opaque at best. But it granulates quite a bit. Then we have Aquarius Black, which I have soaked in water, so this is probably going to be a bit low tinting. Okay, hold on. Lower tinting than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, low tinting. Let me just pick up that water that I dropped in. Actually, I was just trying to pick it up off the top, you know what I mean? Yeah, Durwood, you know the film that you get? Is it every time that you use it or just the first time? Because I think that the Aquarius Black must have had a film, and that's why I stabbed it in the middle and kind of take paint in the middle. But the Mars Black is granulating beautifully, and it wasn't difficult to reactivate. The Aquarius Black is being a little bit more tricky. The first swatch you have to disregard because I put lots of water in it and picked up the water but picked up no paint. This time, let me see. Now I'm trying to pick up more paint. So we'll see. Just turning my brush inside. Yes, I don't know if it's low tinting and it's meant to be like this. Every time. Okay, so that explains why it's not reactivating now as much. Because, yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be low tinting. Like, it's granulating quite a lot. But out of the two, Mars Black was easier to activate. But, yeah, they are granulating quite a lot. Can you see? And that's supposed to be medium granulation, but it's got quite a nice, strong texture to it. Then we have Iron Chrome Black. Is that another one of the new ones? I think it is. Is this? I have it. Fear not, I have it. It's not one of the ones in the to be found greys palette. So Iron Chrome Black is PBR 29. And also, because I know there's sometimes the colours can be sticky. I thankfully haven't had like issues with it being sticky this time round, but if you ever find that the colours that you're getting are sticky, you just put them in the fridge for like 5 minutes or in the freezer for like, I don't know, 1 minute. Obviously don't forget it inside, and then it just peels off nice and easy. I haven't put any of these in the fridge or the freezer, but at least you know if you want to. So this is Iron Chromite Black, PBR 29, semi-opaque, nice and easy to reactivate, medium staining, neutral black or brownish black. And this is like the most potent black we've swatched thus far. Okay, sorry. If I missed a question, please just... Oh, warm water also helps. If I missed a question, please just repeat it. Oh, Hazel, thank you. That's a good question. Yeah, if you switch, yeah, it should still work. I think as long as you accept the cookies, then even if you go from the UK site to the Canada site, I should still get some affiliate income from that. So thank you for anyone who uses my links. It does help. I'm wondering if I have these to hand. So the malachite I have, the lapis lazuli. Hold on, let's see. Lapis lazuli Afghan. Okay, let's see. So let me show you these ones as just in case, whoops, you want to screenshot any of the colors. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram, but I can post, once they're dry, I can take a picture of it in like, you know, in the day, natural sunlight, and post them up tomorrow. Hopefully by then I will have found the missing colors, the missing 3. But yeah, they're nice with they granulate. And then this one is one of the new ones as well. Thank you so much, Hazel. Let me put these to dry. Okay, so we have these. Question is, where did I put them? Because they are they are in the middle of like other normal colors. Do you know what I mean? Oh wait, hold on. Okay, cool, hold on. I found the colors. I don't know why I put them in this palette. I put them with my yellows. I don't know why I would have done that, but here we are nonetheless. So, Urban Grey. Wunderbar. Wonderful. It is PW6:1, PBR29, PB29, and PY150. So it is quite a few pigments. It's like a browny grey. It is medium staining, medium granulating, and semi-opaque. I actually have no idea why I would have put them with my yellows. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black. Like the song, yeah? Then we have Velvet Black. Nice. It's a coolish black, like a cool greeny black. It has, okay, PR264 and PG7. No, it won't be as long as they have been in the past. It's not going to be as long as, was it 2 days ago? There was 6 hours. But at the very least, I will have done this because honestly, I've been meaning to make the video where I show the swatches for ages, and as you can see, fair enough, I'm chatting, so it took me a bit longer than it would if I wasn't, but it takes hours to swatch. So I was like, why not do it together? That would be fun. But the idea of like doing this as one video and then editing a 5-hour video, I just couldn't do it. Then, so that one was the Velvet Black, which again is one of the 2023 releases. And then this one is Graphite, which is PBK10. Oh, it is medium staining, non-granulating, and opaque. an interesting colour. Also, did you know that with like Mars Black and stuff, if you add a magnet to it, the granulation moves? I don't do it in my art, but I've seen others do it. It's pretty cool. Oh no, Finchwick. I know the feeling. Honestly, that's the one thing with like, because when I'm doing lives, I'm not going to stop the live to go and, you know. I think this is lapis lazuli Afghan that I've put here. Yes, it is. Okay, not quite sure why I did that, but yeah, you can use a magnet. Okay, I don't know. Do I have a strong magnet to do it? Don't know if I have a... I've never done it before. So I've put a magnet underneath. Let's see, is it moving? Or is it too dry? I'm not seeing any... I'm not seeing any... I mean, I feel like I'm seeing something, but I don't think I'm seeing the thing moving. We can try it on a big swatch later if you want, because I'm curious about it too. But yeah, I've seen people do that. Let's swatch out... Okay, so lapis lazuli Afghan is this one. I'm going to have to do it one by one as I find them, because they are across 4 different palettes. No doubt. On camera. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, non-staining, granulating, and semi-transparent. If you were here for part 1, you'll know that every blue I look at, I'm like, oh, what a wonderful sky blue. And this to me is like a gentle pastel-y sky blue. Then let's find the rest. Okay, Vivianite, which is blue ochre, I have here. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? Okay. Blue ochre, Vivianite. Wonderful. They're so they're very delicate colours, I find. They are more precious colors, more expensive colors. So I think Vivianite might be one of the most expensive. It's like a greeny bluey color, almost like a cobalt turquoise, but not quite. Which cobalt turquoise, you ask? Like a grey version of a cobalt turquoise. Then we have lazurite. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Okay. Very gentle grey blue. Cloudy sky. So these are for me definitely like novelty colors. You know what I mean? I can't use them all willy-nilly on my art. I am going to, as soon as I finish swatching the last one, I will grab a drink and catch up on the chat. I'm sorry that I haven't been keeping up with it as well. Then the last one is malachite. It's a pretty green. Hold on, let me get some water. I'm just trying to concentrate so that I don't make them touch. Beautiful color. Yeah, you're welcome. I think if you wanted like an Aquarius black kind of color, you should just get the Mars black because the hues are quite similar, but it was easier to work with the Mars black. These are so cute. Okay. So put that to the side to dry, and then I will have these that we just swatched out. I'm going to lift this up, unless, you know, like obviously obviously, sorry, if there's a color that you want me to like bring up, I can, but then this way. And also, fear not, I have this as like my warm water, and then I had my cool water so that I wouldn't make grey. Ta-da, indeed. Let me lift this even higher. And obviously we see my desk, but we listen and we don't judge, you know. We listen, we observe, and we don't judge. Let me put this down, and put this down. I said I would try to do the magnet thing. I don't know if I can do it, but I've definitely seen it. And then, oh, thank you. It's so much more fun doing it with you than it is doing it on my own, really. So, what did we say? Mars Black, PBK 11. I'm sure it's Mars Black. So, PBK 11, Mars Black. Let me put it on here. It's a risky game I'm playing, just, you know, swatching up black on top of the swatches that we've worked so hard on. I just want to add more water so we can see things nice and clear. So I don't know if I'm supposed to do this while it's still really wet, while it's drying, but now that I've put it, hold on, oh, okay, let me put this to the side. Now that it's really wet, I can try and put and see. Do you feel like it's moving? Why? I feel like I can, hold on. I feel like I can see it underneath, but would I go as far as saying it's moving? Oh yeah, it's moving, it's moving. Can you see it? It's not like crazy, but it's moving. Hold on. I can... That's crazy, kind of weird. More so, like, if you look at the edges, you can see it. What if I move it this way? But yeah, now we know. Kind of creepy. And then when you look at the granulation, it's in a almost like a linear pattern, not like it is normally when you paint with it. It's almost like it's organizing. I have another magnet. Well, anyway, we've done it. We know now. Mars Black. Use a magnet if you want. Get this cool effect. Now I'm going to catch up on the comments. So if you asked something, if you said something, if you came in and said hi and I haven't said hi because I was trying to swatch and struggling to multitask, please say hi again. Ooh, little cheeky leg there. Please say hi and ask your questions again. And yeah, Isabel, it's crazy, no? Louise, that is the sky in Denmark. The pretty lapis lazuli. Leslie's got a little crush on Vivian Knight. Don't blame you. Oh, okay, Lucy. I'm glad that you could catch me. Made it to the end. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. But if I missed something, please feel free to say. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like. It does help. Live streams don't tend to do as well as edited videos. Fair enough. Not everyone can dedicate a whole bunch of time to watching. Is it raining? What's going on? Okay, no. But I enjoy them. You know, I do them because I enjoy them, and I enjoy getting to chat with you and swatch with you and know you and learn from you. And so I do them, even when the stats say you need to stop. So these are the two that we did today. This is lava. It's funny because looking at them from the top, you can really see. A watercolorist. My medical opinion is you should do as I say and not as I do. And don't worry, I put water in it. No, I'm joking. It's not water. It's definitely a soft drink. These are the other colors that we swatched out in part 1. So these are all the Roman Szmal colors. I can't zoom out enough to show all of them in one go, but I will make either that short or that long form video panning through them. Oh, so satisfying. Finally, we did it. I'm just making, I mean, there are no colors I missed out, right? I'm just checking. So yeah, yellows. Exactly, Louis. We see, we listen, and we don't judge. Had the same effect on me, Isabel. This is a swatch of the top 30, but I think we should update them. I mean, it probably is too big a job to do now, per se, but I could definitely have a look. These are the 2023 releases, but yeah, I could definitely have a look, because I feel like, say for example, Lava should be in the top 30. Shabish Grey is still on the top 30 for me. I mean, yeah, there's just so many colors. So many colors. Also, I'm so sorry I keep asking you guys. Remind me, is it PV49 that's being discontinued, or was it PV14? I just... When it comes to like the discontinued colors, if they're not colors that I use quite a lot, I don't go crazy in like, you know, buying loads and loads. But I will get maybe like an extra pan or something, so that if future me does want to use it and does lean towards it, I can. Whereas like Quinn Gold, which I do love and I do use quite a lot, I was stocked up, but not enough. As soon as I started painting more and running through it, I was like, oh my gosh, three pans are not enough. PV14. Why? Just so that I can make a note of it for my next shop. Add it to my wish list. By wish list, I mean, okay, I could just write on the back of this. PV14. By wish list, I mean, like, you know, next time that I'm buying colours, I'll be mindful to try and get one of the ones that are getting discontinued. So PV14 is going. PR206, if I see it, I will get. PO48, of course, if I see it, I will get. But I thought there was another one that you guys were talking about. Yes, is it PV49? Okay. PV49 is a rare pigment. It might be discontinued soon. Only Roman Szmal has it. Fine. PV49 it is. That's this one right here. PR207. I don't even know if I swatched that. PR207. But the 206, when we swatched it, is, oh, in cause discontinued. PV49 is this one. Are there any colours that you guys want to see? Yeah. That you guys, hey, in my own productions, that you guys want to see closer, or any comparisons or anything like that? Okay, I didn't realise that was getting discontinued. Isn't it one of the new colours? Quinn Warm Scarlet, this one. So Roman Szmal doesn't have a... Do they have a dragon's blood? They don't have a dragon's blood, but if I compare it to the My Merry Dragon's Blood, which is, I believe, PBR25, I think it most resembles benzimidazole brown. PG18, yeah, PY40 probably like Aureolin Cobalt Yellow turns brown, so I'm alright without it, but PY109, oh, there's so many. Benzimidazole brown is here. Did we swatch out a dragon's blood? I don't feel like they have a dragon's blood, do they? Okay, NR31 Dragon's Blood. My Mary uses PBR25, and Roman Szmal does not have a Dragon's Blood. Okay. So what I said, but with more confidence. Let me see. I have the My Mary one in here. I can swatch it if you want to compare the two PBR25s. Let me just clean it, because, you know, I love to use it for my mixes. So this is PBR25 by My Mary. It's really pretty. Gosh, I just love watercolor. I love art. I love art supplies. I could do this all day. So this is the Roman Szmal PBR25. This is the My Mary Blue PBR25. So you can see the hues are quite different. I don't know if there's another PBR25 by Roman Szmal. I don't think so. Is it PBR25 or PBR23? It looks more similar to PBR23, but I thought it was PBR25. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm comparing it to. So this is Benzimidazole Brown by Roman Szmal, which is PBR25. And this is My Mary's Dragon's Blood, which hopefully someone can check if it is PBR25 as well. The hue looks like this one. Thank you, a watercolorist. Thank you, a watercolorist and Derwood. You guys are awesome. So I hope that helps Hazel, like looking at the comparison. So these two pigments are the same, but color wise, the My Mary Dragon's Blood looks more similar to the Roman Szmal Transparent Brown, even though Benzimidazole Brown is the same pigment. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, as you go from brand to brand, the hues change, the pigments change. I think that's why, you know, swatches can be so beneficial. The My Mary one is not granulating. As I see it in my eyes now. It's not really. I can add more water towards the end to see, but it's not really granulating. So I'd say neither of them really granulate. As in, is it an earth pigment? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. As in, what am I trying to say? It might be an earth pigment, but it's not like the rock. Yeah, thank you. Synthetic. It's not like the rock broken down to create it. It looks like a terracotta, the Dragon's Blood of the My Mary Blue. Yeah. It's pretty. We'll see as it dries how it lands in comparison to this. At the moment, when I look at it, initially when we swatched it, it was looking more like the transparent brown. As it's starting to dry, I think maybe shifting hue a little bit. So we shall see. Is there any other colour that you guys would like to see swatched or compared, or that you're curious about? It's okay, Lily. And Tori, that's what we're here for, literally. I'm so glad that we did this. I've been meaning to do this for so long. And part of me is like, okay, I'm going to do it again at some point in the future, because I've handwritten all of these so that I can swatch these out on here as well. But that's an adventure for another time. I think I'd probably do that off camera, like watching TV or something. Oh, you want to see the ocean blue again? Well, of course. Your wish is my command. So this is ocean blue here. Hold on. And so this one here is ocean blue, but I did do a bigger swatch of it, so that's what I'm looking for. Yes. So this is also ocean blue. Now the camera does struggle a little bit with blues. As you can see, it's starting to make the paper look a bit orangey, so it's like trying to warm up. But hopefully now, as the paper's going white, you can see the color a bit better. And then you can see that there's like a bit of, I don't know if it's green or yellow, as well as, but yes, that is ocean blue. So these been doing it on 100% cotton. This one is Saunders paper, Saunders Waterford 100% cotton. The sketchbook is Fabriano Artistico 100% cotton, and the paper that I cut up is also Fabriano Artistico 100% cotton. Yeah, of course, Lily. So you would like to see the cooler toned browns close up. Say when. Oh, now we're in the blacks. But yeah, so these are the Lily, if there's a color in particular that you want me to stop at, you just let me know. But also, even though it's live, you can always go back, even while it's live, to something that's happened in the past, and like you can pause live streams as well. Okay, perfect. I'm glad. Look at that. Look at that Potter's pink. Cheeky little Potter's pink. Pigment passion group indeed. Does anyone else have any questions? And my estimate was right on the money. It was, I said like 3 hours, although I thought that was like, I thought I could get done in 2. Apparently I chat too much. Which one is the most red brown? The most red brown to me is Quin Maroon. but that's been discontinued. So maybe let's try again. I'm looking up, you know, so you see something at a bit of a distance. The most red brown. Venetian red is also red. Venetian red is also red. But yeah, it's like a reddy brown. But if I were to, but to me, they're like brownie reds. No. Yeah, brownie reds. If I were to go like, oh, the kind of brown that I actually like, then it would be between benzimidazole brown and transparent brown. So for me, I would say that these are actually brown and they lean towards red, whereas these look like reds to me. I hope that helps, KB, and welcome to the live stream. But yeah, so I would say that this is Venetian red. This is quinacridone maroon, which is being discontinued probably. And to me, they are reds that lean towards brown. But if I was talking about like a nice neutral normal brown, like if I painted this a tree bark this color, it would look unnatural, like it would look a bit unnatural for me. But these are browns that lean red, and to me that's benzimidazole brown and transparent brown, with transparent brown being more red than benzimidazole brown. Thanks, Louis. The Pigment Passion Group. Yeah, Durwood's our president. Can I compare Quin Burnt Sienna P048 with Daniel Smith Quin Burnt Orange or Cause Quin Gold Deep? I don't know if I have Cause Quin Gold Deep. Do I? Unless it came in a set. But I do have Daniel Smith. Running low. Every palette running low. Okay, so let's put this to the side for a second. And I'll swatch it on the maybe on night. I'll swatch it on the back here. I just need to see because I'm doing it off memory, and I think this is my Quin Burnt Orange. I know it's Daniel Smith. Yeah, Quin Burnt Orange, Daniel Smith. I need to move my swatches. Don't like what I'm doing. Just play unnecessary risk for the banter. And we can let it dry and see. And the equivalent in... Don't want to swatch it again because it's precious. Where are you? I keep looking at this, but it's not this. Oh. Excuse me. I was like, why isn't it on my list? It's been discontinued. Duh. Let me actually label them before I get them mixed up. So, this is Roman Szmal P048. And this is Daniel Smith P048. We do have to let them both dry, but the hues are quite similar. I should have been labeling them as I was going along. I just saw your question about the My Merry Was it this one? Was this? Yeah, it was this, wasn't it? So this is the My Merry. And hue-wise, it looks like... It looks more red. So hue-wise, it looks more red. Yeah, that's too... Hue, I'm stuck between. I think it looks, oddly enough, it looks more like English Red Deep, PR102. But you see what you think. So this is English Red PR102. This was the, looks similar to this as well. Like I'm stuck between these two. Maybe it's closer to this one. The transparent brown. Yeah, it's closer to the transparent brown. But oddly enough, this is the same pigment and they're similar, but I feel like it's closer to this. Oh, I'm so happy, KB. Oh, thank you. I just scrolled up to see you say I love your channel. Thank you. I love your channel. We share passion for Roman Szmal Watercolours. Indeed, we do. I bought the Caddy Fat book on your recommendation and it's perfect for the way I work. I'm so glad. Oh, good. I'm glad that you enjoy my videos. Honestly, it makes it all worth it. And Tori, I hope that that was helpful. So I would say that now that it's dried, it looks like a colour between English Red Deep, PR102, and transparent brown. Like with me, with my eyes, I would say it's closer to this. When I look at it on the screen, it looks closer to transparent brown. But when I look at it, yeah, to me, it looks closer to English Red Deep, PR102. But it's not far off from this colour as well. I put the wet side down. Do you mean like this? This is the wet side. Oh, I see what you mean. Thank you. This side. Thankfully, it's not touching anything, so it's still fine. Thank you for the heads up. Good morning, manifesting wishes. Good morning from Australia. I'm in the UK. It's still drying, but yeah, it's interesting to see the hues. They are both PO48, both beautiful. I feel because the hues are quite similar, that's why I struggle to like pick a favorite between the two. But yeah, if there's any other colors that you want me to compare or to swatch, then let me know and I'll do it now. If not, I'll head off to bed, and tomorrow I will record. I won't really have much to say other than here are all the colors. Pause when you feel necessary. Hopefully it will be a short video. These are like, I did swatches in here of the big colors that I quite liked. So I swatched out all the greens, for example, most of the greens that I had, and most of the blues that I had, and then here I would swatch out the bigger version of the ones that granulate, or my favorites. Same for here. So this is Aquarius Violet. Have we swatched out Aquarius Violet? Oh yes, we did. Previous stream. But yeah, that's basically what I was doing. And then this is the exclusive colour by Roman Szmal that was for the Symposium 2025. It is PB29 and PR122. but like a more muted, you know, like it's like calmer. This to me looks like a sky, and I was just doing a swatch. Welcome back, Louis. Oh, I'm so glad, Derwood, as well. Honestly, my intention was to do this yesterday, and then I couldn't. And then I was telling myself, oh, should I do it today? Should I leave it? Should I do it? But, you know, I knew that the sale was ending. Like, it's pretty much the end of the sale, but I think we've got maybe like 10 hours left. And even without the sale, it's just helpful. And I know that the longer I leave it, the less likely it is that I will finish it. But I'm glad that I did it, because turns out I actually like earth colours. Who knew? Yeah, I love the big swatches too. I really love the big swatches. I mean, the thing is, I would need to have a... So, I was going to say a thick book, which reminded me that I actually did do something wild, and I bought one of my Carifat books that I bought. I just wrote out all the names of the Roman Szmal colours that I had at the time, and my intent was to go through them and just do big swatches. But I also don't want to get caught up in the trap of using up all my colours just doing swatches. So, and then by the time that I finished writing out everything by hand in this book, like 30 more colours were released. So, and the thing with the book is that obviously it's all, you know, you can't change the order. So it's this book here, you see. So I did leave some spaces, but I literally, my intent was to, then you go like Jane Landell set, botanical set. I was going to do urban sketching set, just swatch them all out and do big swatches, or do swatches and mixes. But actually I think maybe big swatches is more helpful. I don't know. Basically, I could just swatch forever, but I don't want to finish up all my paints just swatching. Thanks, Lily. But yeah, I guess that means that it's time to go. Like the, you know, the song that kids sing, like, good night, farewell to you, my friend, da 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 da, until we meet again. Like Bear in a Big Blue House. I used to watch it when I was a child. Oh, sorry, before we go, they've dried. Daniel Smith, Roman Szmal, both PO48. Both on 100% cotton. No, I did not see that. What do you mean? All their watercolours or in general? Because I kind of feel like a lot of their watercolours had just been sold out and never come back for months. So I didn't know if they were rebranding or what was going on. But I'll go and have a bit of a gander, a little bit of a look. But yeah, I hope that this is what you wanted to see, right? I hope that's helpful, just in case you want. Oh, I was gonna say, just in case you want a screenshot of it. When will I be live again? I don't know. Honestly, the lives are very random. For me, it's usually, if things have to align, I have to be free, I have to have the energy, I have to be willing to ignore everything else I'm supposed to do, and it has to be at a time that I think will actually work for most people. So I don't know. I don't think it will be for a couple of weeks, but if I manage to have some free time, then I will do it again. Maybe I don't think it won't be this weekend. I need to take my life seriously. I need to have so much to do. So it won't be this weekend, won't be next weekend, but maybe the week after. We'll see. I will let you know. I do have another question, right? Totally unrelated, but maybe kind of related. YouTube has been messaging me and telling me that I should turn on my YouTube memberships, right? I didn't want to do that because I have an art membership already. So I'm like, I don't want to do a YouTube membership. art membership, a Patreon membership, a, you know, like there's just too many things. I don't want to like split it across everything. And then, so I've been ignoring them for months and they keep emailing. And then they emailed me and they said, we'll match you. Whoever joins in 1 month, we will match whatever we will match them. Will you join now? And so I ignored it. And then they emailed again. I ignored it again. And then they emailed again and said, if you don't turn it on by this week, then we won't match you. And even if you turn it on later. So then it had me thinking, should I turn on YouTube memberships? Do people want YouTube memberships? But then to me, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Basically, I don't know. But I'm thinking about it now because it keeps saying, and I don't know, because it was saying your members are interested. But I've personally never been asked if I want to join someone's membership. So I don't see how it would know that my subscribers are interested in a membership. Have you been asked? Because I've never been asked for someone else's channel. But yeah, I was wondering, because obviously it was like, if you don't join by this week, we won't match you. If you do join, then it's something like, if you join and do a membership for £8, we will match everyone who joins. So I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, I don't know. Join, do it for a month and then leave it. I don't know. It would be, so they said it would be £8. If you could, but that's the thing, it's not connected to the Discord. It would be, it's the, you know, when you watch a YouTube video, like when people have the members only videos, but it would be YouTube videos. So live streams or exclusive videos. But I wouldn't, so, but if you're already a member, yeah, would rather join Patreon. Yeah. It's the matching that got me tempted. Like, oh, should I? And then it was like, we've asked and they'd be interested. And I was like, turn it on. So I don't know. If I turn it on, no pressure to join. But I guess know that I was curious, wanted to see what would happen and if people would be interested in it. And I wouldn't, if you're already a member of my art membership, I would have to try and figure out a way to just gift you access or show you access. You wouldn't have to get both. So this is, if you're already one of my members, I guess this doesn't apply to you. It's something different, because I would still give you access to everything that I do. But yeah, I don't know. Random things that I was wondering. Oh yeah, it said I could have channel stickers, I could do exclusive videos, like channel icons, I think, depending on how long people are members. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like that there's a timeline, you know what I mean? Yeah, Dawood, you always worry about these things, and I'm always like, one, you will always get access. Like if you're one of my art members, you know, okay, when I'm doing one-to-ones, it's a bit much for me to be like, if you're a member, I'm giving everybody one-to-ones. But I did that for 1 month. But yeah, I wouldn't, it's not, you wouldn't pay extra, you would just have access to it. Yeah, so not into memberships. No, Louise, it's fine. Oh, thank you so much, Louise. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, because I thought that the most natural thing to do, turn on, yes, okay, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Turn on the option so that those who want to join can join, and then I get the matching, and if nobody joins, no harm, no foul. It's just a question of figuring out what I would then do as an extra bonus, isn't it? We'll see. Lily, yeah, I think, you know what, a lot of the Jackson's colours have just been sold out for ages, absolute ages, and it was more so like the sets. I haven't seen, I don't know if it's like the set of 24 tubes or something like that, but they'd been sold out for a while, and I was watching to see when they would come back. And yeah, so I don't know if they're phasing them out, or I don't know what's going on really. But their watercolors are good. There are some of their colors that I think I kind of started off on the wrong foot with the Jackson's watercolors, because I got an alizarin crimson expecting it to be a red, a pinky red, and instead it was a brown, so it kind of put me off. Although the other colors were really nice, and like the indigo was beautiful, the Payne's grey was stunning, I was just so shocked so shocked that my red was brown that I was like, I don't know if it's for me. And I didn't really use it as much, apart from the indigo and the Payne's grey. But because I like them, and because they are honey based and they layer well, and they have an uncanny similarity to some French watercolors, Sennelier, I thought that it would be worth getting some more. But I can't, but they were sold out. They never or haven't yet come back. But if they do, that's something else that I would like to check out. Yeah, Lily, I heard something similar. Gosh, what other watercolor news is there? The mini palettes by Roman Szmal with the 8 colors, the Nightfall by Holbein. Jackson's are now hard to find. Is there anything else? Yeah, I don't know if they're vegan. Are they? Because if they're vegan, why? I don't know. Oh, Dawood. Oh, Dawood. Hopefully, I'm hoping that by next week everything will be sorted. As I said, I am blissfully in denial, because it's not sustainable to just not ship to anywhere. Yeah. And I am always happy to help. I am. But yeah, I should let you guys go. It is... I don't even know what time it is. I can never see the clock when I'm live streaming. And time goes by so quickly when you're having fun. But honestly, thank you all so much for a lovely live stream. If you want to see the actual live swatching of the other colours that we did, the purples, greens, reds and yellows, then be sure to check out part 1. But with no further ado, good night and thank you so much. Like the video and I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you.